this is Shelly Ungerank from Heartland Realty in DeSoto, Missouri. Thank you so much for tuning in to episode 2 of my general videos about the real estate world and how it works in my experience. So today we're going to talk about commissions and how they break down, because I do think that is the number one question that I get asked by almost everyone. When they pay a commission, they think it's an awful lot of money, and that I'm walking home with X amount of dollars, and that is not always. That's never going to actually be the case. It breaks down a lot of different ways. So I'm going to kind of just explain to you. And again, I'm going to use the way that we do it at Heartland as an example. It doesn't mean that every broker or every agency is going to break down exactly this way. And it's important that you ask your agent if you have a question about it. It's not rude to ask your agent how it breaks down and what's going to be paid at closing. So if I listed your house as an example for $100,000 and we got a 6% commission, that would be $6,000. So at the closing table, and again, we only get paid as an agent if we close the deal, if the deal closes. So at the closing table is whenever the commission would come out before you received your proceeds from listing the house. And again, at Heartland, if we say 6%, we mean 6%. There's not going to be any additional fees for processing or for any administration fees. And that's a real important question that you want to ask when you do list your house with an agency and they give you a commission, is if there's any additional fees that you're going to pay besides that, because some of those fees can get hefty. But at Heartland, we tell you a percentage, and that's what you're going to pay, period. So in the scenario that we're using, let's just say the commission was $6,000. So at the closing, the title company is going to take that out of the proceeds from the listing before you get your check for selling the house. And they're going to send that money, let's just say in this case, $3,000 to Heartland Realty and $3,000 to whatever the other, the buyer's agent is using. And so the title company sends that to each broker, and then the broker splits that, or there's some kind of a tier that they use as to how that money is going to break down in their agency between me as the agent in my case and my broker, which is Patty Hammond, and how much the agency would keep out of that $3,000. So it's broken down really in the 50% to each agency, and then it tiers down to whatever the agreement is with that agent and how much of it they're actually going to be walking home with after everything is said and done. So again, that's how it kind of breaks down. That's how it works. There's a lot of different variations, so be sure and ask your agent if you have a question about how it's working in your situation. But I hope that helped a little bit with how it works in the real estate world. Thank you.